Hi guys, welcome back to Nano Ki Qatar. So this is the next video, which will basically speak about what we really believe in and why do we believe in things. And more than believing in things, is it really all about trying to be part of a cult, a culture, or a community? Or are we just basically human beings trying to just be us? And there is so much talk about how people don't accept you into society and don't make you feel like you're part of something bigger. But really, it's all about how you let yourself feel like you're part of something bigger. Are you ready as an individual to be something that is part of something bigger? Are you ready to be the person that everybody has been hoping you'd be? I mean, when I keep talking to people and trying to understand where they are in life, I love talking to people. That's one of the reasons why I got into the field of public relations. Because when I was 16, I decided that, Dad, I want to do public relations. And at that time, my father was really confused as to how I would get to do what I'm really hoping for. And my main motive in life was to make sure that I get to do what I love. And that was to talk to people, to understand a mind, the way it works, how your brain works. I mean, even in my writing, I always preach about how important it is to understand the different dynamics of every human mind. Every human mind has an ability to create. Every human mind has a method of creating things. And you, as a person, are you ready to create? What are you creating? Do you want to create? You're constantly questioning yourself every day. Where am I? Who am I? This friend of mine, she had an entire art exhibition about who am I? And that is the core question to basic existence. Who are you? What are you? Where are you? How far are you willing to go just to be you? And I'm tired of young girls and guys treating love so precariously. Love is the only emotion human beings actually have the ability to give out to the world. The only thing as a person that you can give out is love. You don't have anything else up your sleeve. Yes, you do have a brain, but then your brain is really determined by your heart. Once you're passionate, is only when your mind will work. So, like for instance, these paintings. As a child, my mother always, wanted to put us in dance classes, art classes, and all sorts of classes that's like an Indian value. You have to get your kid multi-talented. And when I did enter the art class and I saw them making, a horse or a tree and these objects, my brain was just not made to create commercial art, or so they call it, commercial art. And then eventually, as I started growing up and I started finding myself and trying to understand, where does this person come from? Who is this person? Who am I realized that my brain works like this. And my brain is extremely happy with what I produce. I mean, it might not go into an art gallery. I would love it to. but it might not go into an art gallery. But when I paint for me. I paint because that's what my brain creates. And when you find a way of projecting your brain through art, through music, through of any kind of field where you can project your brain, if you do that as a human being, you learn a lot about yourself. You learn whether or not you are ready to take on a few things in life. Are you ready to embrace? There are times when there are paintings that come out extremely confused. There are times when I cannot believe I have created some things, and these are probably 8 or 9, and there are about 30 other paintings that are stashed up in my drawer. But when I look back at them, I'm just wondering, is that really me? And I started painting openly and absolutely madly in love with paint when I when I was, I think, 21, and that was like a few years back. And when I got to the point of the age right now, I turn back and I look at the paintings that I made at 21, and I see such a different person through the years. And that is something we always forget to do. We always forget to reflect upon who we are and what have we always been. Have we progressed as human beings? And that is something that the world today doesn't appreciate, the fact that you need to reflect back on yourself. I mean, there are a lot of people who preach it. There are a lot of people who get viral videos and posts on social media that where they're preaching about, oh, you should love yourself, you should look back. But are you really looking back? Are you seeing who you have become over the years? And your biggest competition is always going to be you. There is nobody in this world who is going to be a better version of you or a lesser version of you. It's you, and only you, who can be better or lesser. And if you see that you have not managed to become better over the years, then it's high time that you did. It's high time that you stopped and you started focusing on yourself. Who are you? Why are you? Is there a reason for your brain to be acting in the way it does? Is there a reason why you are behaving in a particular fashion? Are you repeating mistakes? Are you repeatedly doing the same things that have brought a lot of doom upon you? Is there any element in your life that has changed for the better? And if it has, what are you doing to appreciate it? How much are you accepting your flaws just the way it is? Because at the end of the day, the person at the core at the age of 5 is the same person at the age of 55. You're not going to change. Nothing is going to change you. Are you embracing your flaws? Are you feeling your flaws? Do you realize it's a flaw, and do you want to change it? And if you don't want to change it or can't change it, are you accepting it in front of the entire world? Are you out there saying, you know what, I overthink and I am going to always overthink? Are you putting that down and saying, accept me as this overthinking snob? Are you out there telling, I like to fold my clothes in a certain way and this is not changing? Are you accepting yourself before you ask someone else in this world to accept you? Are you? Thank you. This is Nenoki Qatar. And I hope you guys subscribe to my channel and like my video, because my only motive in life is to let everybody know that there is somebody out there. There is somebody out there holding your hand, even if you don't know your hand is being held. and I'm that. I can give you the guarantee that if you message me and you tell me that, you know what, I am in a mess. I cannot deal with what's happening, what my life is becoming. I'll be there to hold your hand. But first you need to hold your own hand to then expect anybody else to. This is Nanuki Qatar. Hope you like my video and subscribe to my channel.